This episode is brought to you by Indeed. When your computer breaks, you don't wait for it to magically start working again. You fix the problem. So why wait to hire the people your company desperately needs? Use Indeed's sponsored jobs to hire top talent fast. And even better, you only pay for results. There's no need to wait. Speed up your hiring with a $75 sponsored job credit at Indeed.com/podcast. Terms and conditions apply.
When you love riding a motorcycle, you want to ride it everywhere, even to a physical.
Let's check your weight. Hop on the scale. Look at that. You're down a few pounds.
Oh, yeah. Must be the new carbon fiber wheels.
And when you love saving money, you want to save even more. That's why Geico makes it easy to bundle your motorcycle and car insurance.
I'm going to prescribe 91 octane for your engine knock, and we'll want to see you again in 3,000 miles.
Kickstart your savings with Geico Motorcycle. Bundle and save on the things you love.
Do you enjoy comedy bits from the Bob and Tom Show? Well, this is the podcast for you. It's the Bits and Pieces Podcast.
Thank you, Chick. Welcome to Bits and Pieces, the podcast that revisits our favorite Bob and Tom Show comedy bits. I'm Willie Griswold, joined by Jess, Jessica, and Jason. And today, we are talking taxes. Very simple question for everybody. Do you have your taxes done?
I do. I filed them 2 weeks ago all by myself, like a big girl.
Yeah, I filed mine.
Very good. Jason?
I have not hit send yet.
You haven't?
I have
Really?
not. I had something I literally had to get, and it's literally a stupid story, but I'll tell it anyway. I always get the TurboTax or whichever, and this year I got it, and I installed it on my computer at home, and it let me install it.
Okay.
Here's the thing. It let me install it, and then when I went to open it, sorry, your operating system is out of date. And I have an old computer that I can't update any farther. So I'm literally doing it on the computer here at work. Yeah. So I'll forget something, I'll need something, go home. Next day, oh crap, I need something else. So it's a little bit inconvenient.
Yeah.
But it'll be done maybe later today.
There you go.
Very fun.
It is the one thing in my life that I always put off.
Oh,
really?
As you can tell, it's May. We're supposed to do it in April. They gave us an extra month. Last year, we had till July or something?
Oh, yeah, I did it the day before.
I think July 4th weekend I was doing it.
Yeah, I don't want to sound like I'm rude here, Jason. Maybe you kind of just read like a suck up in class kind of thing. Does Jason give you like the excuse me teacher, you forgot to assign us the homework vibes at all?
Oh no, I don't get that vibe.
Really?
No.
Jason, I thought you were gonna say, yeah, my taxes have been done since March. I thought you were gonna say I am the tax guy.
Never.
No,
it's the one thing I really
could
put off.
see him holding off because he's so thorough.
Sure.
Yeah, not.
That's not the reason. That's not the reason. No, I just don't. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
It's the one thing that I just like.
It sucks paying taxes.
Yeah. Well, I mean, a lot of times I'll pay one side and get some back.
Right.
You know me. I'm even Steven here.
Have you guys been audited before?
No.
I'm kind of have a little thing like that right now.
Yeah.
I just have to call in. I have to do the identity proof service, and you can't go into the office because it's COVID, so I have to do it over the phone.
Gotcha.
It's been a nightmare.
Yeah, I did that the first time. We were talking about this off the air before we started, when I started working here. And then I would get checks from different affiliates for individual comedy shows and things like that. And I was a baby, and I was just like, yeah, whatever. I'm sure this will all wash out. Nope. Like 3 years later, hey, you owe us $10,000.
No. Dang.
$10,000?
When I say $10,000, I mean like we're talking 10,000 something. I mean, it was very close to $10,000.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, is it like the sort of the thing some people do? Like, yeah, when they want it, they'll come to me, and then I'll pay half what they ask.
No,
Isn't that a thing?
Yeah, yeah,
probably.
You can settle.
Yeah,
I don't. But you're eventually gonna get it. Like I had them withhold more and then just keep whatever I would get back for the following years until it was paid off.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
That's what I did. Yeah.
Okay.
That was the arrangement I made. It was just easier that way.
All right.
Yeah, I think that's the tax man. If you owe them, they're like, well, we'll never give you a refund again until we get what we deserve. Yeah. And we also know that you get a direct deposit. We're going to tap into that if we need to.
You're talking about this like it's The Sopranos. Just goes, that's the arrangement we made. That's we made an arrangement.
You can't get out of this.
Dude,
we
the
talked about
feds
it.
are the original mafia.
Yeah.
You're medical
Don't even get me
call.
started on PMI. What is that about? What a joke.
We got to talk about this thing of ours. This audit. Okay, well, let's get to our first bit. Sometimes a little discipline is needed when you're doing your taxes.
Hey, Mr. Taxpayer, here's something special from Bob and Tom Financial Services. It's time again to think about filing your income taxes. But as tax laws get more and more complicated, many people worry that they won't be able to prepare their own tax forms. But here at the Your Mat Tax Prep offices, we take the worry out of the tax season.
What does Your Mat stand for?
Your Mat, YORMAT, your old retired math and algebra teacher.
Old retired math and algebra teacher?
That's right, sort of. Here's how Your Mat Tax Prep works. You simply bring in your tax forms and appropriate financial information and let the Your Mat Tax Prep helper guide you through the process of filling out your tax forms.
And where did that number come from?
I'm not sure.
You better be sure, little mister. Did you carry the 2 when you added up this column?
I think so.
Did you check your work?
I'm a distinguished physician. I certainly don't need
I
your...
said, did you check your work? Does line 47 in Schedule C correspond with line 48?
Well, not exactly.
Well, not exactly. Not exactly, huh? Well, it looks like a certain doctor's not exactly getting milk and cookies for recess. However, he will be getting audited and end up in a minimum security federal prison.
What?
Yes, at Your Mat Tax Prep, we don't actually fill out the tax forms for you. We make you do it. And we make sure you do it right. Or we make you do it over and over and over again until you get it right.
Oh, you think that's correct, Dr. Big Shot? What's 9 times 8?
63?
Wrong! Someone needs to learn their multiplication tables.
Your old retired math and algebra teacher. At Your Mat Tax Prep, we guarantee that someone will be looking over your shoulder every second as you struggle with filing your taxes.
Look, I got it. My whole 1040EZ is filled out.
1040EZ. That's the short form. That's no good.
What? Why not?
You have to show your work. I guess we're going to have to back up and start over.
You're a mean old hag.
What did you say?
Have you seen my medical bag?
Nice try, Sawbones. Just for that, you can sit in the corner and fill out a Schedule A and help Simmy with his 1099.
Oh, no, not Simmy. It's the class idiot.
Your Mat, your old retired math and algebra teacher tax prep. Stop by and see how we can help you today. And just in case you're thinking about not taking our tax help seriously, remember this sound?
Ow! You hit my knuckles with that freaking ruler.
You watch it, little man. I'll wash out that filthy mouth of yours with soap and then turn your thieving butt over to the IRS.
Ow! That's right. Some of our tax prep specialists are old retired non-math and algebra teachers.
Son of a...
Well, looks like someone wants to stay after class and write out the 10 Commandments 100 times on the blackboard.
Ow! Your Mat Tax Prep. Only from Bob and Tom Financial Services.
Your old math and algebra teacher.
That's good.
That's a really fun. It's sort of in the, there's like your mom doing the navigation voice. There's sort of this weird genre of bits where it's something like that.
Yeah, that's Etta May. And doesn't she do Does she do a GPS for us on one of our GPS bits?
Yeah, I think we just had her.
I think we did.
Ago.
Yeah. And is
I
that
can't remember which one? But
I don't remember his name. Is that the intern that does I would rather watch Star Wars than have sex?
Matthew Margin.
Matthew. Yeah. Yeah, I mean that's a Bob and Tom Hall of Famer.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And he did a really great job on this too.
Oh yeah,
he was one of those interns, and actually I feel like here's how our interns work. Either you stay here and work, or we never hear from you again.
That's pretty much it.
I mean, it really is, because we had a string there of either was Matthew or Mike's.
Oh,
Matthew
really?
Or Michael's, yeah, and
yeah. Well, or you go produce another morning show.
Sometimes that happens, which that was not a Matthew or Mike, but he's doing fine.
Yeah.
I had to look up the term sawbones.
Oh, yeah.
Because I'm like, what the heck is sawbones? And then it just said a doctor of surgeon. Then I'm like, what's the slang for it? A doctor or surgeon. So it's like, cool.
Yeah.
I like learning. That nun bit, though, hitting the ruler, my mom had that. She used to talk about the nuns hitting your hand all the time.
She went to Catholic school?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Elementary school.
Yikes.
Did you go to Catholic school?
No.
Why did I think that? I don't know
my
why.
kids went to Catholic school for a little bit. I mean,
Sure.
weird. Yeah. No. I converted to Catholicism as an adult. That was weird. I don't know why. But
Peace be with you.
Most,
and also with you, man.
Yeah, you bet.
It's actually also with your spirit now. They changed it.
Crap. I don't even know.
Oh, they changed it?
The last Vatican conference, they changed a lot of stuff. I just went to a Catholic funeral a couple weeks ago, and I was like, what the hell is going on?
Yeah.
Yeah, they changed it up.
A lot of updates.
Yeah.
Will they allow priests to marry yet?
No, but that seems like that'd be the first thing they would change, don't you think?
I know one that left to get married.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
Well, over the non-denominational world, you can pretty much do whatever.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's
what are we talking about?
Taxes!
Taxes!
In the non-denominational world? Just these godless Lutherans running around town.
No. We're just straight up boring Christian.
Yeah,
don't choose a way. Right? Yeah, whatever.
I'm just saying, any institution where you don't let women have any power, it's gonna get bad.
Yeah,
that's right.
I mean, just from an organization perspective, it's like, fellas, we're not going to figure this one out.
Yeah.
You got to get some of those pink Post-it notes, pink ones and the yellow ones. The ladies have that figured out.
Yeah,
that's so
ladies
dumb.
are sawbones now.
Yeah, that's right. We're in the future, baby. Well, let's get back to taxes. I mean, this one, who better to advise you on your taxes than Donnie Baker?
Hey, man, it's Donnie Baker, man. You know, a lot of people are just now getting around to filing their taxes, and I've got a couple tips on how you could score a big fat refund this year. I swear to God I do.
Do tell.
First of all, man, everybody thinks that fancy write-offs for so-called dependents means that you gotta have kids. But it don't. It means you got to have people who just depend on you. That's all. So if you tuck more than 300 singles into a stripper's thong during the last fecal year, technically, man, she counts as a dependent.
Oh, really?
Look it up. And here's another loophole in the system. Since a stripper don't empty out the contents of her G-string until after she's finished her dance, I mean, say they find a bunch of sweaty singles and one coupon for 25 cents off a box of Kotex. There ain't no way to prove who tucked the coupon, so you get credited for a full buck back. I swear to God you do. For my second tax tip, did you know if you buy a boat from someone, you can write that off as a business expense if the guy selling the boat has ever mentioned it on the radio? I swear to God that's true. Oh, and here's another one. You can also deduct all the money you spent on porn in the last fecal year just...
Donnie, I just got a letter from the IRS and I'm getting audited. The advice your tax guy gave me is all wrong.
Shut up, Randy. It ain't wrong.
Is too.
No, it ain't.
I thought you said this guy was a CPA.
Scotty Winkler is too a CPA. I swear to God he is.
Scotty is a certified public accountant?
No, dumbass. He's a certified panty appraiser. Yeah. And he won a T-shirt that proves it at the county fair last year. Hell, he squirted water into a clown's mouth until the balloon popped. I'll tell you something, man. You never want to get into a situation where your life depends on squirting water into a clown's mouth faster than Scotty Winkler. The man's got ice water in his veins. I swear to God he does.
Oh, God, I am so screwed. Why did I ever listen to you?
Shut up and relax, Randy. You can get out of it. Everybody knows it. Just tell him you're a CPIMA.
What?
Certified pain in my ass. I swear to God you are. I'll even write you a receipt to prove it.
Just get back to work, Donnie. Your break's over.
No, it ain't.
Yes, it is.
I still got 8 minutes.
Yes, it is.
No, it ain't.
Got 3 of them.
No, it ain't.
Donnie Baker, little tax advice.
Oh, my God.
We should, I think we're legally obligated to say you should not take any of that tax advice.
Yeah.
Advice period from Donnie is not a good idea.
CPIMA.
I know, I like that. I was like, man, I'm going to use that.
Yeah, you're going to use that on Max
I
later.
know, I am. I was like, yeah, I'm definitely going to say that. And he's going to roll his eyes so hard.
This was an era where a lot of bits had the no, it ain't.
No, it ain't.
And
we used to.
One of my favorite
It
things.
is. It is one of my favorite ones.
Yeah.
And when he said that, I immediately went back to the road, being in the car with the pork pistols. Me and all 4 of them.
That sounds so
I know.
brutal.
Dude. There was one time that we got pulled over and there wasn't a legal driver's license in the car, myself included.
Really?
Yes.
How did you let it get to that point?
Well, it was I can tell the story another time, but yes. Actually, Donnie was the only one, if you can believe it, with a legal driver's license.
Okay.
So we all had to pile in one car. There were 2 cars. We all had to get in one car.
Oh no.
Not kidding you.
What
Not
a
kidding
nightmare.
you. Yeah.
Was it like it had expired the day before, or was it
no? It was
some
one of those
thought
things.
had gone into this?
Yeah. So no. Like one of them, I think was they're DUI, DW, I don't know.
Oh,
a couple of those. Not mine, obviously. But there was a car accident. You have to turn in an insurance.
Sure.
And if you don't, then they hold your license. There was a lot of things going on. Yeah.
That's the sort of rock and roll crazy lifestyle you live on the road with Donnie Baker.
But there was a time where that was the phrase. Anytime no was the answer, it ain't is what everybody screamed. Yeah.
Bringing it back.
What time's the show tonight? 9:00.
No, it ain't.
Hey, I think my license says I'm clear to drive. I messed up the phrasing a little bit. Look at this license. You're clear to drive. No, I messed it up again. Damn it. It's no, it ain't.
I'm clear to drive.
I'm clear to drive. My license is good. No, it ain't.
No, it ain't.
There you go.
No, it ain't.
Damn, I did a good job there, didn't I? I'm really earning my money today.
Luckily, the cop was a fan of the show. He could have arrested. We could have all been in trouble, but he was a fan.
He gave him a few shut up brandies, and he's like, "You're good to go."
He was like, he just said, he was like, "Here, I'm going to follow you off here. Call your friend," and we waited for Ron to catch up with us.
Thank goodness.
Yeah, I know. Wasn't that nice? It was so nice of that guy.
Do you know what's funny? I just had this flashback. My dad, we were in Michigan season 2 of Survivor, I want to say, and we were late to go watch the finale of Survivor, like one of the final episodes. And we got pulled over, and he was like, "Hey, I know this sounds insane. We were just going a little bit fast because we wanted to go check out the end of Survivor." And it was such a massive phenomenon at the time. The guy was like, "All right, man, get in there. Go Colby. Let's see what happens." Wow. I really, because it was just, that was like, everybody was watching that show at that time.
That's funny.
But if it was Tom, so if he said that doesn't matter, would you think the next thing out of his mouth would have been, "And I am Tom Griswold, as you can see my ID."
I don't think he ever.
I don't think I've ever actually seen him use that. No. I've seen him like, I can't even think of anything.
I don't think I've ever seen him.
And here's a part of it is he doesn't have to.
Yeah.
His people know his voice. And I know, and around here, a few stop signs were eliminated.
Yeah.
Okay, you know where we were?
Yeah.
Just for lunch today? There used to be a stop sign at those railroad tracks, and there was nothing going on there, so people would go through it. And Tom did it once, and he got pulled over because a cop was there. And as he pulled up to the car, he saw it was your dad, and he's like, "Damn it, Tom!" Go on.
Yeah.
Yes.
My dad will, though. Occasionally, he'll be like if something doesn't work for me, he'll go, "Well, did you tell him who I was?" No, you can't use it. I know it'd be embarrassing for you to do it, but it's embarrassing.
He doesn't have. So his face is his past, literally. And
but he's such a duck and cover guy, though. Even when he's in public, like, he wants to disappear. He's super quiet. I think
when he's in his house, he wants to disappear. He's always just trying to find a place where he can get some stuff done. Here we go. Well, this is Nothing Better, Bob and Tom. I always think big produce numbers. This is a big band number about taxes.
Do you put off doing your taxes because you're afraid you'll owe the IRS a small fortune? Are you confused about all the loopholes and deductions available to you? Hi, I'm Morty Gleckman. This year, let us prepare your tax return, and we guarantee you'll receive a generous refund. Who are we? We are Red Flag Accounting.
The IRS won't really care about that stuff you don't declare. We'll write off everything you bought. We're by your side till you get caught. Red Flag Accounting. Your records are okay. Red Flag Accounting. We'll look the other way.
All right. Have a seat, Mr. Chump.
It's Mr. Crump. Damn it, it's cold in here. Why is your office inside a meat locker?
Do you know what it costs to rent space in a real office building? Besides, I can write off all my meals as an office expense. Now, Mr. Chump, I've been using my calculator to crunch those numbers you gave me over the phone.
That's not a calculator. It's a broken TV remote.
No, it isn't. Hey, look, what do you say we start filling out this short form?
That short form looks an awful lot like a cocktail napkin.
Hey, who's the professional here, huh? Now, you said that you're a bachelor. Do you have any pets?
Yeah, I have 2 dogs, a cat and a goldfish. Why?
All right. That makes you head of household with 4 dependents. Now, did you do any business traveling this year?
Yeah, I went to a convention in Las Vegas.
Ah, Vegas. Did you spend any money on hookers?
Yeah. Couple grand.
Great, we can write it off. We call that the Bush tax cut. Listen, I've got enough here. I'll finish this later.
Huh?
Why don't you just go ahead and sign right here?
Is this my tax form?
No, it's a waiver exempting me from any lawsuits. In fact, technically, we've never met.
Nah, I don't want any part of this.
You'll be getting a $10,000 refund.
Where do I sign?
Skipped right over Schedule D. Now you're serving 1 to 3. You thought we could make you rich. Now you're someone's prison bitch. Red flag accounting. Looks like you took a bath. Red flag accounting. We were never good at math.
I love the fake commercials where they like call it out for being illegal. There's the other one about like, I can't remember the bit. I think it's the guy that he shoots at space junk that falls from the sky.
Oh,
Dan Commons.
Yeah.
Danny Jackson.
Danny Jackson. Like,
Emporium. Yeah.
In fact, this radio station isn't held accountable. In fact, this is just between you and Danny Jackson.
Yeah, not Danny's parents.
I just love the idea that there would ever be a commercial where they were telling you that what you were doing was illegal and that they would still put it in the commercial. To me, that is so silly.
That way they're clear.
Yeah,
hey,
why
you
would
can still do it, but, it's not right.
It's just so silly and funny to me. Red flag accounting.
I wonder where Morty Gleckman, the name, came from. Because a lot of times I know there's names Tom brought from the past.
Yeah, and
it sounds like an accountant's name.
It definitely does. And I sometimes find that I get it confused. Like, I'll mix up Seinfeld characters with characters that we reuse here because they sound kind of like,
Morty's one of the guys down in Florida, I think.
Oh, really?
Okay. I think, yeah.
Yeah. Huh.
What, in DeLand?
So you've confused Bob and Tom lore with Seinfeld lore. Yeah, it got a little.
Oh, we're doing
dicey there.
Seinfeld, Florida, not Bob and Tom, Florida.
No, it's okay. Yeah, Jerry's folks are down in Florida for a lot of those episodes.
Yeah.
What is it? I got a lot of problems with you people, or did I botch it? I don't watch
Yes.
this. Okay, my bad.
Oh man, that was beautiful.
I made a DeLand
The looks they gave me. You don't understand that silence. It wasn't edited. There's just pure uncomfortable stares.
Looks around.
It also took me a while to figure out.
I had time to look at all of you.
Yeah.
I did it. I was like, "Is there a DeLand episode of Seinfeld?" I was like, "Oh no, poor Jessica was just confused."
She's dumb.
No,
We're talking about
you're not
Seinfeld.
dumb.
You know what, Morty? How about Morty Smith,
Nice.
who travels with his grandfather?
No,
Rick?
that wasn't
Yeah.
a confused
She
thing.
nailed it.
She was just trying too hard, I think.
No,
You guys suck.
Oh, fantastic.
You're doing a great job. No, this morning on the Big Show, I made like a DeLand joke. It was like the governor of Ohio. We're talking about him. His name is DeWine, and I go like, "Oh, where's he get the bottle from?"
Oh, that's good.
No, I said, "I am off today, gang." I go, "Where does he get DeWine from?" It comes from DeBottle, and then it got like nothing, and then Josh, the king of this, sets it up properly. He goes, "Oh, when we got to DeLand, I don't know. I'm all angry about it. I hate Josh."
Okay. I appreciate it. Oh man,
Too funny.
Yeah, so we got lost in the Florida reference there, but we're okay. We're gonna be fine. And you guys, while we're talking about Seinfeld, I want to talk about another show, and it was a great show. And sure, it got canceled, but what a great show it was.
It's time once again for an episode of the Sam and Willie Show, the program that follows the adventures and misadventures of Sam and Willie Griswold, Tom's kids. Let's join the boys up in their bedroom talking with their father.
So, guys, did you get enough to eat tonight?
Yeah, Dad, I'm stuffed.
Me too.
Well, then I think it's time my little dependents got some sleep. Good night, boys.
Night, Dad.
Sam, what did Dad mean when he called us his little dependents?
Well, you see, Willie, April 15th is tax day, and Dad gets to take a deduction for each of us because we're his dependents. And it seems like right before April 15th, he gets a little nervous because I don't think he can take the deduction if we die.
So that's why we're getting good meals for a change?
Yep, he's just trying to keep us alive.
Gee, Sam, how much money does he get to deduct?
I think it's like $3,000 for each of us.
3,000, and he calls us his little dependents? I guess that explains how we could afford all those cool new video games he bought for us yesterday and the LeBron James jerseys.
Yeah, although I think he bought all that stuff so he don't run away.
Let me guess. If we run away, he doesn't get the deduction.
Exactly.
So together, we're worth $6,000?
Yep. Remember a couple of years ago when he sponsored those 3 kids for 29 cents a day?
It didn't last very long, did it?
Nope. It only lasted until Dad's accountant told him he couldn't write off those kids.
Write off?
Yeah, that's just another way of saying deduction.
Well, can we get $3,000 for Chick McGee then?
What are you talking about?
Remember a couple of weeks ago when Dad came home all mad and said, "Kids, after this morning's show, you can pretty much write off your Uncle Chick."
Really? I don't think that's what he meant.
Will the boys survive until April 15th so that Tom can get his deductions? Don't miss the next exciting episode of The Sam and Willie Show.
So many things to talk about. How you guys doing? I've gone through puberty since then.
Hey, congratulations.
Yeah, you're welcome. It took me until I was about 18, but I got there. Oh my gosh, what a fun little voice I had there.
That is fun.
So and then Sam sounds like a real man. I don't know what the hell that is.
I feel like Sam has always sounded like that.
Oh yeah, Sam's so great. Sam.
Can I just, Willie and I had lunch before this?
Yeah.
And I said, hey, I'm buying for all of us, and I'm getting for Oskay and Sam. And I was like, oh, no.
Oh, yeah, you called me Sam.
I inadvertently called him Sam.
Dude,
That's funny.
It's
an
fine.
hour and a half ago.
When you have as many siblings, I get Sam, I get Charlie, I get the dog, I get Figaro, I get all of them. Like, that's like 4 dogs ago, Dad.
Is that dog alive?
Yeah. Oh, God, no.
Oh, that's what I thought.
That made me so sad when I said God, no. Just like, I was like, oh, I should have said goodness, but I was like, oh, I miss Figaro. Yeah, fun.
My grandmother called me. I was Brian, Aaron, Jason.
Oh yes,
with my cousins.
That's how we are. All of yes, it is. You get every cousin except you. That's how it always goes.
Brian, Aaron, Jason sounds like the 3rd lead on Dawson's Creek.
Yeah, that does actually. Yeah,
actors
exactly what it is.
First names.
Tiffany Everything. Brian, Aaron, Jason.
Yeah, that's close.
That's kind of weird. Yeah, 3 first names.
Yeah,
I'm thinking of Brian Austin Green. It doesn't matter.
Close,
Same thing.
Close enough.
I'm just running bits over here.
So Willie, I know you're a loyal fan to a certain NBA team. Would you have ever worn a LeBron jersey?
I think I'd get a LeBron jersey now, just because I respect him as a player so much. I did not like LeBron on the Cavs or the Heat because he consistently took the Pacers out. Yeah. I've watched LeBron single-handedly beat so many Pacers teams. But yeah, at this point, it's like, what am I going to do? Am I just not going to enjoy watching a magical man fly through the air and slam dunk a basketball? It sucks because he's playing against, but now he's out of our division. Yep. I don't really care. But yeah, I never would have had a LeBron James jersey growing up.
Yeah.
But also, I don't like to get I don't like to get the top dog of the jerseys. Even when Peyton was here, I didn't want a Peyton jersey.
Yeah.
I wanted like a Bob Sanders jersey or a Jeff Saturday, the Pat McAfee. When I was a kid, I had a Mike Vanderjagt jersey, the kicker.
There you go. Yeah.
I'm sort of I don't like to get. Nobody wants to root for the Yankees. No one wants to root for Goliath. You know, you want to root for the little guy.
I am 100% with you. I find the hottest lineman, and that's the jersey I get every time.
Very nice.
If you're looking at the Colts team, we got a couple of hot linemen. Oh yeah, I like the fellas. I like the fellas. No, they look good. Quinn Johnson. Pants. I'm just saying, I like a good. They've got the good look. The offensive linemen. You know.
Well, I was able to get a Hooker jersey finally when
Malik Hooker.
Malik came, and that was the first. That was the only way we could get Hooker on a jersey.
You were trying to personalize a jersey, and
she did.
Yeah, we tried. They wouldn't let us.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
that's not fair. Like, dude, it's my name. Look, billing address on the card.
The whole thing.
That sucks.
They wouldn't do it.
I saw a funny thing before LeBron came to L.A. Megan Gailey, a comedian, her husband's a big LeBron fan, and he wanted to get a King James Lakers jersey.
Yeah,
but you couldn't get it because there was LeBron wasn't there yet, and you couldn't get it personalized.
Right.
And so he sent a lie-in being like, "Yeah, my grandpa's name was James, and he was the king of the family, so we called him King James."
Are you serious?
It would mean a lot to me if I could get this.
Did they do it?
He had to send in an appeal, but he got it done. So
wow.
I guess that process does exist.
Not in the NFL.
Yeah, I guess
apparently not. Yeah,
I guess not.
Well, let's not overlook Willie's performance. I guess you were doing an impression of your dad.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Let me just say, your uncle. After that, you can pretty much write off your Uncle Chick.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Did you guys ever imitate your dad behind his back?
Oh yeah,
like
constantly.
Did you? What was your Tom like? Did you have a Tom impression?
It's GD. I don't want to be. I don't want to be crass. But when you're a kid, that's the. Oh damn it, boys! I mean, that's what it was. It was all go get off of it. Stop hitting each other. We're in Michael's. Whatever it was. We were always...
Don't bring us to a craft store.
I mean, we were just breaking displays. We were falling over, sunglasses all over the place.
Oh, it sounds like when I go shopping with Chick.
Yeah, I was going to say, could you imagine Chick taking the little Griswold boys years ago?
No, it's not
terror.
even. No, it would have been the same.
Yeah.
I was at a Williams-Sonoma with Chick, and I kid you not, you guys, it's a 12-foot display, and he was like, "Is this fixed?" And goes like this, and giant white plates just start falling.
Oh, that's terrifying.
And I said, was I not paying close enough attention to you that you had to create a distraction so I would look?
Yeah.
And that's exactly what he did.
I'm honestly, I hate making a scene in public. I get very worried about, like, if I'm at a grocery store, I won't cross the path someone is going down with their cart if I think I'm going to get in the way. Because just constantly as a child, I was in everyone's way. And I was just like fighting and wrestling and in the middle of the grocery store or whatever.
Is that what you were told?
I try to follow
You're
the rules.
in everyone's way.
I try to follow the rules of society a little bit more now. Well, no, my dad does not follow. He'll walk. He goes through a grocery store. He walks around all over the place. He's got no regard for the people going places.
That's so funny.
Yep. It's funny.
Because when he walks through here, he's always like, he may as well just throw himself up against a wall and be like, "I'm sorry, I'm in your way." You know, like he just, but it's not because he thinks he's in your way. He doesn't want to touch you or get close.
Oh, no. Yeah, but those bits are the best. Love Tim Kavanaugh.
Oh, yeah.
So much fun doing bits with Sam.
How old were you guys there, you think?
So if it's got to be like he's 15 and I'm like 11 or whatever.
Okay.
It's probably in that range.
Yeah.
He was a senior when I was a freshman.
Oh, okay.
So that's the sort of age range.
That's nice.
Yeah, really fun.
Yeah.
Really fun. And he was a very cool, the coolest older brother to have in high school because he was nice.
And you got to ride to school with your older brother.
I got to ride to school with my older brother.
That's nice.
There was a period where I would come into the station in the morning, and then he would pick me up. He would because he would sleep in, but then he would come pick me up at the station.
Gotcha.
And that was cool. And then he would, don't tell anybody, he would smoke a cigarette on the way to school while we listened to the Strokes. And I felt like the coolest kid in the whole world. I was like, yeah, my brother's a cigarette smoker. No big deal. I have to ask him if we can put that out. I don't know if he actually likes people talking about the fact that he used to smoke. Let's get into our next bit. This one, I can't believe I'm reading this. Yes, sometimes lubricant is necessary at tax time.
Hello, Americans. It's that time of year again. You received your tax forms in the mail, and now it's time to settle up with the IRS. When it comes to tax preparation, well, listen to this.
Honey, we got our tax forms.
Are you going to try to do it yourself again this year?
I don't know. It's such a pain in the butt.
Taxes can be a pain in the butt. That's why you should let the specialists at Tax Preparation H Incorporated do your taxes for you. Tax Preparation H Incorporated relieves the pain often associated with filing your taxes. And Tax Preparation H Incorporated can reduce those piles of paperwork to one small form that you simply have to sign and file.
Did you go to Tax Preparation H Incorporated?
I sure did.
Do we owe much?
Yep. Oh, we really got reamed by the IRS. Well, I'll tell you, it doesn't hurt as much thanks to Tax Preparation H Incorporated.
Tax Preparation H Incorporated. We're just itching to do your return. Tax Preparation H Incorporated. Hey, and if you want, we'll even tell Uncle Sam to shove it up his...
Gosh. Don't you wish you heard that commercial for real on the radio? We'll tell Uncle... Yeah, you can't do that. You can't tell Uncle Sam to do that. You can't even tell any of your family to do that.
Well, you can, but then everyone gets frumpy. And, well, they said this on the radio, and I don't have a sense of humor. Sorry.
I love her. I
like that voice.
She seems fun.
I'm going to complain about everything.
Yeah.
You can't get this product in this week. Well, I'm going to Yelp and Google reviews and letting people know.
Wow. Is she like
I have a lot of anger.
It's a weird, fun voice.
Nobody likes her.
Yeah.
No one likes
Nobody
her.
does.
Sorry. Or him. You can be a guy.
Yeah.
What are we doing? I'm sorry. The land.
We're talking about anything but taxes.
Jeez.
Now, that bit totally has Tom written all over it.
Oh, yeah.
It's probably a late 80s bit, is from what it sounds. It even sounds like, do you remember the era when the local comedy club was run by a guy named Chick?
Yeah.
Not our Chick, but a different Chick. And a lot of times he'd be in there laughing on stuff, and I think he's on there laughing on that one.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Yeah. Sounded like it. So...
I mean, it's a very like writer heavy bit. It's not like performance based. It's not like pun based, really.
Yeah.
Because usually when you get something that's like writing heavy, it's like, okay, here we go. Here's going to be all the puns.
Yeah.
Here's going to be the.
Yeah. It's one of those where Tom, he was like, what can I do to make me feel better?
Sure.
And so this is what
absolutely.
he did. Yeah.
That is one of Tom's most genuine complaints.
Yeah.
Is taxes.
Yeah.
And you can always tell it's like if anything made before any of your money made before 10 a.m. should be tax free.
I love that.
I don't really disagree. Actually,
Maybe at least get half the taxes.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
early. He's up working hard.
Yeah.
He's up early working hard.
I think I'm like, what? How many years away am I from just being like an old bitter man that's like, they're taking our money and da da da. Like I'm not that bitter about taxes yet.
Well, based on genetics, you're not far.
Yeah. See where Sam is right now.
Yeah, there you go.
And it might give you a clue as to where you're headed.
Do a little math.
Oh gosh, I almost made a mean joke about him being bald. I love you, Sam. I'm so sorry. I didn't want to do it. I was going to say he was stressed out and it drove him to be bald, but I didn't even want to do it.
Yeah, good thing you didn't say that.
Yeah, good thing oh gosh, yes, it really saved the day there, Will. You really dodged a bullet there, pal.
Oh my god, that was early Dave Dugan, by the way.
That's what I was going to say. I knew it was Davy Dugan. Yeah,
David Dugan.
He's the best at that, at that straight voice.
Oh yeah,
you know?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
David Dugan.
David
Sorry.
Dugan.
Little Swedish action. happening there.
And he did one of the best straight voices, Steak and Shake, famous for steak burgers.
Yes, he did for a long
many
time.
years. He was the voice of that.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's
Really?
right.
I hear it.
Yeah.
Yep.
That is that's like seeing a teacher in public kind of thing. Like
Yes.
you don't realize how weird it feels. It's like, oh,
Yes.
whoa, I didn't know that was
And
there.
it's not the current one. I think they changed it maybe 5+ years ago.
Yeah.
But for quite a while before
Long
that,
time.
he was the guy.
Did I tell you guys that my friend posted a Steak and Shake billboard? It's a guy that doesn't live in Indianapolis.
Yeah.
And he posted a billboard of Steak and Shake, and I was like, hey, dude, are you an indie?
Yeah.
And he was like, how are you? I don't know if you're so local or so fat. How do you know? How can you tell? And I was like, no, because I know that billboard. And he was like, yeah. And I was like, come on over. And we hung out. And he was like, you got to, I don't know what that is, man, but you got to relax on that. Yeah, I knew where he was. I knew exactly where he was.
Nice.
Well, we got a few more bits. This next one, I mean, what can we say? Politicians always have something to say about taxes.
I'm Doug LaDouche, and I approve this ad. Like many of you, I think taxes are too high.
Oh, yeah.
Just like you, I pay taxes on my cigarettes, liquor, and magazine prescriptions. And imagine how many jobs would be created if we could deduct our everyday living expenses, like child support, haircuts, and escort services. People often ask if I'm a member of the Tea Party, also known as the Teabaggers. I tell them no, but many teabaggers do support me, Doug LaDouche. I call them LaDouche baggers. I'm Doug LaDouche, and I'm for eliminating all taxes. The government should use its own money, not ours.
Paid for by the Doug LaDouche for President Committee. Ted Fiegelman, Treasurer.
Love that. I love the irony of him saying that the government should use their money, and then at the end of the commercial, it's he did not pay for it. It was paid for by the people that are voting for it. Well, yeah, there's old Doug LaDouche. Man, I relate to that guy more and more as I age.
Really?
He's a smart guy. He sounds like he's got a good head on his shoulders.
Yeah, right to the point.
Mm-hmm. He's like your uncle, right?
Yeah, he's my dad's only friend, I would say, right?
Yeah.
That's that.
That's what he says.
Well,
maybe.
Uncle Mark, Uncle Pat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's I got a lot of cool guys to look up to.
Yeah.
Well, not look up because those guys are short. Come on, I'm being mean today. Look at that. I mean, no one outside this studio is going to get that joke. None of the listeners. That was just me to put two people down that I care about.
There's nothing wrong with being short. What do you mean putting them down? Plus, they're already there. Because he's so short.
Halsey's in too.
Oh, no. My boo's probably that height, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, that's a real fun bit. I like the, cigarettes, booze, and magazine prescriptions. It's like, oh, is this LaDouche or is this Donnie? I don't know who this is. That's the same. That joke can work for both of them.
Yeah.
Real weird, real funny.
Yeah, taxes are such a weird thing of you got to pay them, but then you don't always see where they're going. You only hear about where they're being wasted.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So that's as a...
If I have to itemize my taxes, I'm going to need you to itemize where my taxes are going.
Sure.
That's perfectly fair.
I think that's fair.
Yeah, I donated blood, and they were nice enough to send me an email that we sent your blood to Cleveland and blah, blah, blah.
Are
I'm like,
you
well,
serious?
thank you. Yes, it was with the American Red Cross.
Well, how
so
about that?
if you can, give a pint or however much it was, throw some blood their way. Come on.
That's good.
Yeah,
Now,
there is a shortage.
Your blood got to see the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
That's cool.
My blood, I've got the type that they like a lot.
Yes.
Whenever I give blood, I get a lot of phone calls afterwards.
Yeah.
But I got to get back in there because I got like a tattoo, so I couldn't get it. But yeah,
Really?
They call you, hey, Willie, man, you got any more of that blood?
I got the good stuff, man.
They
I got
do.
that O negative.
Yeah, they are.
I don't. Yeah, when you get a tattoo, you can't get rid of it for 6 months.
I didn't know that.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. Either that, or I'm just very selfish with my blood. Not an organ donor. All for me. Everything.
I can't give
That
blood.
was a joke. I am an organ donor on the record. Just-
I'm the opposite. I can't give any blood.
Why not?
Because I don't have enough.
What do you mean? Oh,
I have low red blood count all the time, and it's too low to give. Otherwise, I would literally need a transfusion to give blood.
Yeah, don't
so
donate
I
if you
can't.
need. I mean, we all need it, but if you don't got any to spare, they usually test you before too. So
Yeah, I know. I have a monitor that tells me, and I can't. I
So
never
should
can.
we? So should you be getting blood?
I'm only 2 points away from needing blood today, so that's not bad.
if you need any,
What a
again,
bummer,
I'm
right?
a universal
Sorry.
guy. I'll just pump it right in there.
yeah,
for you.
Willie,
Yeah,
just
there
look
you
right
go.
up to chest.
Yeah, I watched that scene in Lost where the doctor does the blood straight from one person to
Ooh,
another
I've not.
person.
Oh, that
Little
would freak me
bamboo,
out.
little tube in there. Oh yeah, me and you. I'll give you some blood all day long.
Okay, sounds good. We'll
I
just get a room set up here at the office.
We just both die.
no.
Yeah, Willie was doing some freelance doctor work. Did not go well.
A
And
fun,
we didn't close the podcast.
a fun behind the scenes here. Ironically, Jess would like to get some blood, but she's dying to get rid of some urine.
Yeah,
because she's
you guys have to
dying
pee
in
so
between the
bad.
bits here. We're like, no, you can't go anywhere.
No, it's my fault.
You have to pee real bad. It's okay. We're almost done, and then afterwards you can get some water. You can think about waterfalls. You can think about rivers. The old
I am a
Mississippi-
world champion holder. Okay.
Oh, is that right?
Yes. Yeah. I don't know why, but I can.
Like you're one of those. I drove to Florida in one day, one stop.
I did drive to Atlanta one stop a couple weeks ago. That's not bad. That's 8 hours.
I did Cedar Rapids, one stop, 6.5.
That's
Come
not bad.
on.
It's not
Yep.
bad.
I'm
See?
basically a hero.
Yeah.
Shoot, I'll drive to Cincinnati. Like it's not even 2 hours. I'm 8 stops.
Oh.
McDonald's.
Yeah.
Oh, now it's Starbucks.
not to
now I
bring
gotta
up
pee.
Chick McGee
I
all
was
the
going to
time,
say, then
but
you and
yeah.
Chick can ride together next time.
All that. Like, you know what? It's
All
been
the
45
time.
minutes. Let's stretch our legs, get
Yeah.
some candy.
Oh, no.
Some go-go juice.
No.
Love it.
That is so dangerous for a road trip. You're going to ruin the whole attitude of the road trip.
It's usually me by myself.
I've gone to Chicago with Chick a time or two, and
Yeah.
I think it was a couple stops.
Yeah.
Just to get to Chicago. I mean, Chicago, you can kind of go without any, right?
You stop, at the
Yeah.
big, you stop at the big adult store. That stop.
And
The
do
Lions
what?
Den?
Yeah, that's where you get gas usually. That's your before you get on the other big dog,
The big dog up
interstate.
there.
If you want to know where to go, there is a gas station next to a dairy farm that has delicious ham sandwiches. I love them. I've been made fun of for eating gas station sandwiches. I will never stop eating this gas station sandwich. It is delicious. I'll tell you where to go. If you want to go
Okay.
there.
Oh, I trust their food.
I'm going to Chicago tomorrow.
Really?
Yep.
I'll go tomorrow too.
Okay.
Let's eat a gas station sandwich. Okay, this is our final bit. There's nothing like a pull string doll to help you during the tax season.
Every year, millions of Americans prepare their taxes by themselves. Well, worry no more. Bob and Tom Action Figures, a division of Frigamall Industries, presents My Little Tax Buddy. That's right. My Little Tax Buddy was developed with cutting-edge technology, utilizing voice recognition software, so your little tax buddy can answer your real-life tax questions.
All right, I've got my tax forms, W-2s, and receipts, so it looks like I'm ready. I'll just pull this string.
Hello, I'm your little tax buddy. Now, let's get started. Turn to page 1 of your 1040 form.
Okay, name, address, and social security number.
May I suggest that you just enter your wages on line 7 and move on to the next section. Most of this is just bureaucratic horse
What? Not only is My Little Tax Buddy plain spoken, he'll minimize your tax burden.
I could take either the standard deduction or itemized deductions. What should I do, little tax buddy?
Well, my friend, this is the part where you get to stick it to the man. Let's start with medical expenses. You had some major surgery last year, didn't you?
Well, no.
Oh, sure you did. I believe you had that complicated femur replacement operation. Let's see, what's that go for? 90? 100 grand?
But I didn't.
That's the spirit. Just fill in the numbers.
Okay, what about my home mortgage interest?
Yes, you've got to itemize that. but not with that number they gave you at the bank. I usually tack on an extra 50 to 60%.
Is that legal?
Legal schmeagle. Welcome to America, son. And, of course, I take it you're a charitable guy, right?
I don't know. Am I?
Heck yeah, you are. I heard that the United Way asked you to stop giving because they couldn't keep track of all of your donations.
I'm not sure.
Shh. Can you hear that?
No. Hear what?
I think I just heard a Brinks truck dropping off your refund.
Wow. My little tax buddy. He'll assist you with your taxes, among other things.
Hey, is that a picture of your girlfriend?
No, actually, it's my sister.
She's quite the hottie. What a sweet little ass.
Okay, I think it's time to put you away, little tax buddy.
No, wait, not yet. I just need to know if your sister's into chatty intellectual types. I'm sure I could meet her every need.
Lights out, little tax buddy.
Tell her I've got a business degree from Harvard. I work out 6 days a week. I like a monkey.
My little tax buddy. He'll be your best friend before you know it. Heck, he may be your brother-in-law before you know it. My little tax buddy from Bob and Tom Action Figures. Get yours today.
I mean, that last line, that goes in the Hall of Fame, right? I mean, that is on the Mount Rushmore.
Yeah, that got me.
Like a monkey. Oh, how great. That is such a weird little bit. My little tax buddy.
Is that Dean just sped way up?
Yeah, the little guy there.
Yeah, okay.
Mm-hmm. Is that a direct ripoff? Is that a ripoff of a direct product?
I just bought Donald a My Buddy doll.
You found
which came out in
one?
1985. Yeah, someone had it on Mercari because he was talking about how I don't know, we're into toys right now. It's a whole thing.
Okay.
So I bought him one, but it was the wrong clothing. Apparently the wrong color of shirt. Anyway, but I thought of My Buddy with the My Tax Buddy.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, that must
be Or just
be
a doll.
Yeah.
Or just, but he doesn't talk, I don't think.
My buddy, my brother had a My Buddy, and we had to get rid of it because somebody let us watch Chucky when we were way too young. And so we were like, yeah, we can't have this in the house anymore.
You got to get that doll out.
Yeah, you got to get this dog out.
Johnny said he used to beat the crap out of his My Buddy doll before he went to bed, so he would be too sore if he tried to come alive and kill him like Chucky, because I always watched Chucky. So he'd beat the crap out of him. I'm like, why would you tick off the doll that can kill you?
Yeah.
That is
anyway.
I love weird kid logic.
stuff. Yeah, I know. We just did the weirdest things. Oh my gosh.
Well, Mom, I'm not an idiot.
Yeah.
If the doll wants to kill me, it can't if I beat it up before bedtime. Like you're a little genius.
But you never want to beat up the My Tax Buddy because he f***s like a monkey.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's go.
Edit point.
That's right.
I love recording podcasts that you can edit.
That's
So you know who the co-star in that was, right?
Was that you?
Yes.
What?
That was me. And here's the fun. We're going to get to the genius of Tom Griswold here. That was the first bit I ever wrote.
Oh, really?
I wrote that entire bit. Okay.
Nice
no
job,
joke.
huh?
Except for Tom added the little line at
the end. Of course.
That's great.
And with
Super
Dean's
funny.
production of him, like he was getting stuffed in a box and he's leaning.
Yeah.
I'm like a monkey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you
made the bit?
Bravo.
Made the bit.
when you wrote that bit? Did you have to reference like were you looking for like W-2s or whatever because you needed to get the wording of that bit right?
I probably was doing my taxes that spring and
Yeah.
it came up. And Dean, I think what's funny is we have a thing in the system. I don't know what it's from. I'm sorry, I just got distracted. It's called My Little Bastard Baby. I don't know what that
I
is.
have never heard this.
I'm gonna go ahead and guess that's probably pre-network. I'm gonna say.
What?
Yeah.
Pre-network
Anyway,
on that?
we might have to
Let's
revisit that.
let's say
Sorry.
that's 88, 89 maybe is the guess on that one.
Probably, yes.
Who knows, man?
So there was a point about my buddy, my little buddy, my buddy. Oh yeah, that was wherever I go, he goes, my buddy. That was
and
it,
me.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Kid, sister.
that's probably prior
That was
to
the girl one.
Willie's.
I think it was
time.
too early for me, or we didn't have it.
Yeah.
We had Cabbage Patch,
we had
but
it. Yeah, my buddy was a big damn deal.
Yeah.
And then wrestling buddies.
oh yeah, and I've seen
Love
those.
wrestling buddies.
Again, things that we're collecting right now.
Yeah. We used to
Yeah.
beat the crap out of those. That was real. The bushwhackers. Yep.
Are these just little toys that you just?
No, they were big. They were like 2-3 feet maybe.
Oh,
I don't know.
really?
Yeah,
That
they
big,
were
huh?
they were big, and you
Okay.
would wrestle them, and their arms came out like this, and so you could like put them in different positions and hold. My brother and I were really into the WW when it was the WWF. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, we did that. We saw Hulk Hogan and Sergeant Slaughter, WrestleMania.
Sure.
Very
downtown.
nice.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it was awesome. Our stepdad took us.
The first time I ever did stand-up was after I went to Monday Night Raw with my friends.
Yeah?
Yeah,
That's
because
fun.
I wasn't really into professional wrestling, but like we were like day drinking or whatever, and we're like, let's go to Monday Night Raw.
Absolutely.
And then like my brother was at the open mic because he was a comic, so I was like, let's go hang out with my brother.
Yeah. Yeah.
Got on stage. Yeah, wrestling it's a lot of fun, man.
It was. We were in elementary school though, and I think we were into it because our stepdad was into it at the time. I don't know. It was. I don't even remember that stepdad's name, so don't worry about it.
Sure. Love a step parent hobby. There was.
You love that?
My mom hung out with a guy that we got into making kites for a little while.
Dude.
Yeah.
I know. It's
Nice.
just, it is. It's weird the things that you're exposed to by the people your parents date. I know that sounds specific, but it's not. Not when you grew up like I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Party time.
I know.
The podcast got a little too real.
All right.
Yeah.
Scheduling therapy now.
So, Jason, you wrote that bit, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
Interesting.
probably 02, I bet.
Oh, wow.
But it's not the first bit you ever voiced, right?
I'm
that you
sure
kind
Dean
of
had
appeared
me
in?
on something
Yeah,
here or there.
Little Baby
I
One.
honestly don't. The thing I remember first was when I was an intern in '95. I was on some local Italian restaurant.
Shut up, really?
Commercial, just a
Oh.
real commercial. Steve Wilmus at the time, who predates our buddy Tim Denniston.
Yeah.
Actually, I think he might have learned from him. But anyway, I think he put me on something
That's
way
cool.
back in '95.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That's kind of
First time you hear it on the radio.
No copy of that anywhere. I'm certain of it, but probably for the best. Even hear me on here, I was like, man, he's terrible.
I might have to go back and listen.
Yeah.
I didn't even register it was you.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
That's funny.
Maybe I'm just so self-absorbed.
No, that's kind of good. Though. No, but that's the point. Your character, you shouldn't notice that character.
Right.
You're the straight man. Dean is the
Yeah,
character. You
yeah,
want
yeah.
to.
Absolutely.
So if no one notices you, that means you did your job so well.
I'm just
That's
being a
true.
guy. I'm
Yeah.
just being a guy.
That's true.
Well, it's very funny. It was very well written and super.
job.
You know what it reminds me of a little bit is the Clippy guy in Microsoft Word that used to pop up.
Yes. Paperclip.
Do you mean to
Good
use a
call.
semicolon? Yeah.
Yeah,
Sort of that
that's a good
sort of
call.
little advice thing.
You know what it reminds me of? I have to pee, Willie.
You have to be.
Yeah.
All right.
Jason's
Let's
a
call it.
paperclip.
If you like it, subscribe and review. Thanks for listening. This is Bits and Pieces.
Michael Rosenbaum and his Smallville co-stars take you behind the scenes of one of the greatest shows of all time.
We're going to watch every episode.
Join us. It's Big Talk.
You remember when I had to shave my head?
Oh, I think I was angry with this one.
On Smallville.
Yeah, I mean, I get it.
The scene you did, and this is the one that got me fired. Okay. What? Here we go. I love the excursions with me and Welling.
It's everything that Superman stands for.
It's Talkville.
Talkville, we always talk about it. It's a great thing.
The Smallville Rewatch Podcast. Follow and listen on your favorite platform.